Thank you. Thank you. Working for the state could be challenging at times, especially when you work at a psych hospital. I used to work at a psych hospital, and I worked for a little while there. You know, I seen a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy things happen. I seen a lot of things that the normal person would probably cry if they seen. But there was this one time where we had a team, right? Team leader. They had psychologists, psychiatrists, you know, medical doctor, social worker, and what they call a senior human resource technician, right? And they all work together to, take care of the patients or whatever. So there was this one time where there was this older white woman. And she was a really nice lady. You know, I would say she was really nice. Matter of fact, she was very nice lady. And she kind of like, you know, she was very polite, very nice, came off every morning. She'd say good morning. Sometimes she brought donuts in. And, you know, she was very, very, very nice. So it was one day I come in the office and she was crying. Like really crying, like I ain't crying, you know what I mean? Like crying. And it's not funny, but you would have laughed, but she was crying. So I asked her, I said, hey, are you okay? What's wrong? And she looked at me and she said, I lost my wedding ring I had for 55 years, and my husband, he passed away last year, and I think I lost it somewhere in here, and I just can't find it. So I said, I'm sorry to hear that, you know. I said, well, you sure you lost it in the building? She said, I think I did. I think I took it off in the bathroom when I went to wash my hands. And I don't know if it fell down the sink. I don't know what happened to it. So I said, oh, okay. I said, well, hopefully you find it. So I ain't think nothing of it. So I went back to doing the job. Maybe around 3, before I got off work, it was about 3:15. And usually we get off work at 3:45. So around 3:15, we do a little, dorm check. So I walked up and down the dorm, and I did a dorm check. I came out and I was about to leave out the door to go back, into the office, and I look and see on the ground there's the ring. So I picked the ring up. Now, this ring looked like it was very expensive. When I tell you, it looked like she probably she probably paid about 20 bands for this ring. Like literally 20 bands. So I had it in my pocket and I said, I'm going to take it home and evaluate in my head whether I should give this woman this ring or not. Right? Let me stop playing. I went to a pawn shop. Yeah, I went to a pawn shop. So I get to the pawn shop, right? And the guy says, this is very, very expensive. Where did you get this from? Did you rob somebody? I said, no, I found it. And he said, well, if I sell this to you, I can't give you more than $9,999 for it. He said, I would have to give you under that. He said, I have to give you under $10,000. So I said in my head at the time, that's a lot of fucking money. So I'm like, you could give me $990. I don't care. Like $9,990. I don't care. You can give me something. So he was like, well,
But you also know that you have to give me your ID. And if the person who lost this ring is in this area, the first place they're going to come is to a pawn shop. And they're going to come after you. So I sat and I thought, I said, do I really want to risk my job? Lose my job? Lose my livelihood? Lose everything? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, I was willing to put it all on the line for that $9,999. I was willing to put it on all of the line. He was like, are you sure? And I was like, nah, you know what? I'm good. So I'm being optimistic, so I take the ring back. So I go back to work the next day. I have the ring. And I go up to her and I say, hey, I need to talk to you about something. And she says, okay, come on, let's go in the office. So it's just me and her in the office. And I pulled the ring out. And, you know, the guy, he still had it in the envelope. Luckily, the envelope didn't have the pawn shop name on it, but it was the envelope. So I pull the ring out from the envelope and I dump it on the table. And she broke down crying. Really hurt my feelings, man. Like, really hurt me, man. She broke down, like broke down, was like bawling. And she came and gave me a hug and she said, oh my God, you're a lifesaver. I really, 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 really appreciate this. You don't understand. You are a lifesaver. Now, before I gave her the ring, in my head, I'm thinking, well, maybe she'll give me a reward because obviously this ring is expensive and it means a lot to her. So obviously she's going to give me something for this. So she says, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make, she said, no. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's going to take care of me. She said, listen, I'm going to give you something because I think that, you know, she said, you could have did anything with this ring. I was about to give up. You could have took it to a pawn shop and just sold it and probably got all this money for it. And I can't let that go unjust. I'm going to have to take care of it. I said, no, you all right. You got it. No. I'm going to take care of it. I said, okay. So I went back to do something. I don't forget what I did. But then I come back. In my head, I'm thinking the whole time, damn. She must really gonna give me some money. She gonna give me a lot of money. Maybe she gonna give me 5 G's. Nah, she ain't gonna give you 5 G's. Why should she give you $5,000? Maybe she gonna give me $300. Maybe she gonna give me, you know, $700. She probably gonna get the least amount she gonna give me is maybe is $100 or $1,000. I don't know. It was so many things going through my head at the time. So after work, she said, hey, Maurice, I got something for you. Don't leave yet. She said, I'll meet you outside in front of your car. I said, okay. So I'm so excited. So I go, and I go to my car, and she comes out. And she says, thank you again. And she gives me an envelope. And it said Commerce Bank on it, right? And I'm looking at the envelope, and I'm like, oh, man. Now, the envelope don't feel thick at all. But, you know it is. You know what I mean? Dollar bills. So she gives me the envelope, and she says, I just want to thank you, and, you know, go buy yourself something real nice with that. So I'm like, oh, shit. Buy myself something real nice. I'm like, this got to be some cash. So I get in the car, right? And I start driving towards the mall. I'm like, well, maybe I gotta go get me some sneakers. Because obviously, she probably gave me more than what I'm expecting. I didn't even check it. Now, usually people would just jump on it and check it right away. And I was like, I ain't checking. I get to the mall. Before I get out the car, I said, all right, let me count this money. See how much she gave me. I opens it up. And it was was $5. $5. But here's the kick. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. It was a $2 bill and 3 ring lights. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I tell you, man. I tell you. Sometimes, man, you just gotta be a savage and just go for the gusto. Just go for the gusto. But either way. And that's my psychiatric story, I guess.